Supercars and the Great Ocean Road. Doesn't get any better than this. But most of us don't have access to gorgeous cars like this Ferrari on a regular basis. Instead, we've got to live out our motoring fantasies through things like video games. There's good news for Aussie gamers, in that the new Forza Horizon 3 game has mapped out good chunks of the Australian coastline, so that you can drive your dream cars on local territory. Let's go for a spin. The team behind Forza took us to Victoria to drive a handful of outrageous cars that feature in the new game. Forza Horizon 3 is set in Australia, a place that blends beaches, rainforest, urban and desert environments in a way that few other countries can match. And we're here to experience it firsthand. Forza is loaded with some of the greatest supercars on sale, and it's so cool to be able to drive some of those cars today on this road. Now, this is a car I've really wanted to drive for a long time, the Ferrari 458 Italia. It's a classic naturally aspirated Ferrari, and just listen to the sound it makes. Wow, what a machine. Games like Forza do a great job of celebrating what makes cars like this special. Every little detail is celebrated, from the stitching of the steering wheel to the crackle the exhaust makes. The details are replicated beautifully. Check out the way the shaker scoop on the Falcon's engine moves when you rev it. I like to play a lot of racing games, and one thing I think Forza does really well is capture the sounds that these supercars make. It's a really important part of the experience. The game also does a good job of balancing the realism of a car's handling with the need for it to be approachable and fun. Of all the games on sale, I think Forza reaches an excellent compromise, one of the best you can find. Forza Horizon is a different kind of racing game. It's not about lap times or tracks or things like that. It's a game that's really more about the journey. You can go on road trips, go out into the bush, check out music festivals and do pretty much whatever you want to do. Players can go to organised races at festival events or simply roll up to another car and challenge them to a duel. You don't have to stick to the plan, and that makes it much more fun. Yeah. Right now, this is an awesome moment. This is like a video game come to life. Driving these sensational cars on these twisty roads. It doesn't get a lot better than this. Wow, what an experience. What a car. Of course, there are dozens of video games that feature the world's best cars in exotic locations, but what makes Forza Horizon 3 special is that it's right here on home turf with homegrown muscle cars. I've got time for one last drive in a car today, and it's not going to be a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. It's a Ford Falcon, the last of Australia's homegrown Ford muscle cars. Let's take it for a spin. I love racing games, I really do. Have done for a very long time. The inclusion of Australian muscle cars in Forza is a very special thing. I mean, the cars that we have here are really at the end of an era. I mean, we're going to lose Australian manufacturing very soon, and we won't have Falcons and Commodores anymore. Cars like the Maloo LSA, like the Falcon XR8, and then some older classic cars as well, the Falcon GTHO, some Tiranas, Monaros, that sort of thing, all in there. I think that is very, very cool. Driving this manual XR8 muscle car on these great roads, it is an awesome experience, really. And it's something that they've replicated in the game. We've driven some absolutely sensational cars today, really have. You know, the California Spider was amazing, the Lamborghini Gallardo had that real raw, old school supercar appeal. It's a bit of a badass car that is really an event to drive. And of course, the 458, one of the most iconic and accomplished supercars of our time. An absolute gem on the road. But do you know what? It really does feel appropriate to finish this experience with the XR8, to take an Australian icon out on this iconic road. There really is nothing like an Australian muscle car. You know, the last generation of Australian muscle cars truly are special machines. The VF Series Commodore, the FGX Series Falcon, we will never see their likes again. I think it is just magic that gamers from America and Europe and Asia, and just all over the world, are going to experience the real beauty of our country, as well as the best cars that we've ever built. I'm very proud of that. And I think the guys behind Forza should be proud of what they've managed to achieve too. It's a really fun game. I look forward to driving Australia's last muscle cars in that game. But for now, I'm going to enjoy driving this XR8 on the open road for one last time before Ford finishes production. What a car.